what's up, everybody? I'm excited about this series, Recording Simplified, because just like being in an open jam where you're playing with musicians that you may not know, I have that same confidence in teaching the basics of audio and music production. So, with that being said, I will be teaching people who probably have little to no information as it relates to music and audio recording, or even if they do, maybe they've learned it the wrong way, or maybe I'm just going to show them an efficient way. And check this out, there is no set module or anything. I'm just going in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I never know what the student or the person on the other side of the screen is going to ask. Sometimes these turn into legit master classes because they ask questions maybe other people didn't think about. So every time you see one of these videos, you're going to see something different, a different approach, a different scenario, an added scenario. So I hope you enjoy this. The first video is with a good friend of mine. His name is Greginald Spencer. He's an entertainer out of New York, and he wanted to dive in some basic recording. So let's see how it went. Have you done anything in like GarageBand?
No, I never did. I don't know. It was something about always being, like I said, when it's like almost when you look at the when the screen comes up, the session screen, it almost reminds me of like when you go to the cockpit of an airplane. It's like you so much stuff you don't know what you overwhelmed. You like overwhelmed. So I'm like, I'm not finna fool with that. I don't have the patience.
Right, and I think that's where I come into play because it's like I get it. I'm gonna create a brand new session for your sake, so you can see how it'll show up. Most cases it'll probably show up on this screen. This is called the session view, and it by default it has 2 MIDI tracks, 2 audio tracks. Since you're doing audio recording, we want to make sure that delete everything and just keep one audio track. But I'm going to shift from session view to arrangement view. I just press tab to make that happen, and it'll switch views. Up at the top is kind of like your transport bar, like if you was getting ready to record something. Simply, play, stop, record. I'm not going to deal with this section right here as we go through this. And then this is like your BPM. This is your BPM right here, metronome, time signature. Most cases it'll be in 4/4. And I won't deal with this 1 bar thing. A lot of people think the 1 bar stands for a count in bar, like to give you, 1 measure count in before you actually come in. And that's not the case. So I'm not gonna deal with that right now. But this is your metronome, the open circle and the colored circle. There's a drop down on the side that shows you your count in bar. Like, so if you want a 1 bar, 2 bar, the type sound that you want, like a wood block or a click in their classic tone. The subdivisions, like if you wanted it to do, if it's 4/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you wanted to click to subdivide into 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 5. So we can do that. From that point, let's record. So like I said, I'm gonna delete these tracks, the MIDI track, and all you do is just highlighting the track and press the delete.
You told me that every time you go to start a new session, that's going to automatically default there, is what you said?
Right. That's how a default Ableton session will open up. So since you asked that, let's just say I wanted to always default to an audio track, because for you'll be recording audio most cases. So how you create your own default. While it's set up the way it is right now, I'm going to go to File,
Save template,
and Save as template, yeah, or Save as default set rather.
Gotcha.
And so every time thereafter, anytime you
open it, it's going to open that way.
Yep. Let's look at a couple other things. I'm ready to record, but just a couple of things I want you to look at. One, and I think you dealt with it a minute ago when you were connecting your Focusrite up to your computer, is getting the audio settings set up for Ableton. The computer has its own audio input output, and these music softwares, which we call DAWs, digital audio workstation, they have their own input and output audio settings as well. So you want to make sure that is set sequential to your desired input and output. So in this case, I'm using a Universal Audio Thunderbolt. It's an Apollo, and I'm using the input and output settings of it. So with that being said, I'm going to collapse this right here. This section right here, this is your library section.
All right, bet.
Collapse it. This is how you basically toggle it to see it and close it. But right over in this section is this is your track information and monitor section. Extended out by just dragging the bottom of it. But what they call it inside of Ableton is like external input and output. Well, I can do external output, but I'm gonna keep it on main right now because that's our monitoring output from my interface. So external input is just basically where is the microphone being connected to on your interface. So in this case, I have 8 inputs set up, but yours probably with that focus rod, I think it only has 2. These 2 layers right here. This layer is for the stereo. Like if you had a stereo input that you were setting up, like if I was recording keyboard and I wanted the left, right, that's what that would be for. But in this case, if you're recording the mono signal, you would set it to the proper mono signal. In my case, and I know there's other microphones that are showing right now, I believe, I'm a little confused myself. I don't even know where I have this. Okay, I got it. All right, so I'm going to put it in 3. For me, it's 3. I got some other things connected. That's why I was showing the signal of those other inputs.
Right.
All right, so we say input 3. Right here is the record arm button. This is not recording. It's just saying that because I hit that record arm button, when I get ready to hit record here, that's the track that's going to be recorded.
And if that button is not lit on the track, then you won't be able to press record in the main.
Right. You'll be able to press record, but nothing will record.
Gotcha.
It's like it'll go through the process, but it's not going to actually record anything. Notice sometimes your playhead may move, like by clicking. And if you want to get back to the very beginning, all you have to do is press that stop button, and it sends it all the way back to the first measure. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and record. Like right now, what happened when I did hit record enable, my monitor input is off right now. So it's like it's not set to playback as I'm recording. Well, you won't get playback as it's recording right now, and I'm kind of not sure if Zoom will double that signal, so that's why I have it off. But in most cases, if you have it at auto, yeah, so it's doubling that signal. Yeah. So that's why I have it off right now. But in your case, it wouldn't double when you're recording yourself. We're just using 2 different input-output signals, Zoom and Ableton. So I'll set it to off. Anytime it's set to in, that means it's going to always be in. When it's set to auto, it goes in and out to monitor input when you are recording, and then when you're not recording, it's set to playback.
Gotcha.
Let me just record something real quick. Just to show you how simple it is. Everything's set up. Boom. Hit record. Give me a count in. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I stop. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, and we good. Yeah. If you wanted to bring like an instrumental track in and record to it, it's literally as simple as dragging that track in, and then you ready to do exactly what I just did.
So, and the track will be on the session, like beneath where the audio was showing up right now.
Right. Since I brought that scenario up, I gotta, I guess, give demonstration to that. So let me just pull something I have. Like so, I'm just grabbing this and dragging it into the session.
Gotcha.
And boom, that is. I have a workflow, so I like music and all my instrumentation to be above my vocal, but you might find your own. Always good to label. So I can right click in this section or hit Command R and just rename.
And so then how you just did that, say for instance, if I have more than one take, I can name it like vocal 1 or vocal 2, like whatever take it was. And when I'm not playing back, how do I mute that actual track, the one that I don't want to hear?
Good question. So the device on, device off is basically the orange color. When you click that, it's a toggle. So when you click it, it's off, click it again, it turns it on. So
Okay.
I think in your case, because you have Ableton Light, I just looked at something and I just wanted to make sure I was solid on my information. So it says in Ableton Light edition doesn't allow you to comp. There's a way, like say for instance, if I was to do multiple takes and then the hotkey for create a new audio track is Command T, or in your case, Control T, PC user.
Hey, we're not gonna start that today now. The Lord has made. I woke up on the right side of the bed. Don't play with it.
So yeah, Command T. So like if you already know when you get ready to record, like how many tracks you're gonna record? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Just whatever. Command or Control T is the hotkey for that. I do a drop down when I'm like recording multiple takes and just stacking vocals. I'll do basically record and just drag. You have a record track, and then if I'm recording in sections, just drag that track down. Just create something. I got this going back, so without the BPM right.
Hey, that was kind of fire. I don't know what you're using that for, but
man, I got tons of these, man. Right. And if I want to do something with that, I just drag it down. And it's got like this block setup where if you shift it over, it'll find its way back to its original place. Drag it down, and then record the next thing. Right. And for however many takes or tracks you're doing, right, you just drop it down to the next one. So that's how, like, when I'm recording people or even myself, like getting in the mode of recording in sections and just kind of get a flow going, and you know what it is. If you're working with somebody, like they know what the count in point is. And you can also, I don't want to hit record first. Let's say if I wanted to punch in, and I would hit record after I punch in. So like give them lead in. Right. So that's as much as I wanted to show you. As far as recording, was that pretty straightforward?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was pretty fun. I ain't gonna even lie to you. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna be doing a lot of these videos, and if you want to do a one-on-one, hit me up. The link is in the bio. Until next time.